Right, listen up, you lot. Goat breeding. It's more than just throwing a couple of goats together and hoping for the best. Successful goat breeding requires a deep understanding of these fascinating animals, their behaviors and their needs. It's about understanding these smelly creatures, their quirks, and what makes them tick. Each goat has its own personality, and knowing how to manage them can make all the difference. Whether you're after creamy milk, succulent meat, or luxurious fiber, choosing the right goat is bloody crucial. Different breeds excel in different areas, and selecting the right one can significantly impact your farm's productivity. First things first, you need to decide what you want from your goats. Are you looking to produce milk, meat, wool, or perhaps you just need a natural lawnmower? Milk, meat, wool, or just something to mow the lawn? Each purpose requires a different approach and understanding of the breed's specific needs. Each breed has its own strengths and weaknesses. Some are excellent milk producers, while others are better suited for meat or fiber production. Some are better milkers, some are meatier, and some, well, they just look at you funny. It's essential to match the breed to your specific goals and environment. Choosing the right breed is just the beginning. You also need to ensure that your goats are healthy and well cared for. You need healthy goats, not some disease-ridden, limping excuses for livestock. Regular health checks and proper nutrition are vital. We're talking bright eyes, good teeth, and a decent set of legs that don't buckle under pressure. These are indicators of a healthy and robust goat. Remember, a healthy goat is a happy goat, and a happy goat means more milk, more meat, or more wool for you. Happy goats are also easier to manage and less likely to cause trouble. So pay attention, do your research, and you might just end up with a herd that doesn't drive you to the brink of madness. Proper planning and care can lead to a successful and rewarding goat breeding experience. Now, let's talk about dairy goats. These ladies are the queens of milk production. They're like the Holstein cows of the goat world, but smaller and less likely to flatten you. First up, we've got the Saanen. These Swiss goats are known for their impressive milk yield. They're the big mamas of the dairy goat world, producing gallons of the white stuff. However, they can be a bit fussy about their feed and living conditions. Next, we've got the Nubian. These goats are like the drama queens of the dairy world, known for their long, floppy ears and distinctive Nubian scream. They produce rich, creamy milk, but they can be a bit stubborn. And then there's the Toggenburg. These Swiss goats are known for their hardiness and adaptability. They're not the highest milk producers, but they're reliable and easy to care for. Now, let's move on to the meat goats. These are the lads that end up on your plate, so you want them to be meaty, lean, and full of flavor. Leading the pack is the Boer goat. Originating from South Africa, these goats are like the bodybuilders of the goat world. They're known for their rapid growth rate and lean meat. They're also relatively docile, which is a bonus when you're trying to catch them. Then we've got the Kiko goat. Hailing from New Zealand, these goats are known for their hardiness and ability to thrive in rough terrain. They're also good foragers, which means they can find their own food more easily. And let's not forget the Spanish goat. These goats are known for their adaptability and disease resistance. They're not the meatiest goats, but they're hardy and can survive in a variety of climates. Section 4, Fiber Fancies Discovering Popular Fiber Goat Breeds. In this section, we'll explore some of the most popular and luxurious fiber goat breeds that have captured the hearts of farmers and fiber enthusiasts alike. Now, for those of you who fancy a bit of luxury, let's talk about fiber goats. These remarkable animals are prized for their ability to produce some of the finest and softest fibers in the world. These goats produce wool that's softer than a baby's bottom. Imagine running your fingers through a cloud. That's what it feels like to touch their fleece. First up, we've got the Angora goat. These goats are easily recognizable by their long, curly locks. These Turkish goats are the celebrities of the fiber world, known for their long, luxurious fleece called mohair. Mohair is not only soft, but also has a beautiful sheen that makes it highly desirable. It's soft, warm, and highly sought after, but be prepared to put in some serious grooming time. Angora goats require regular shearing and meticulous care to keep their fleece in top condition. Next, we've got the Cashmere goat. These goats are known for producing one of the most luxurious fibers in the world. Originating from the Himalayas, these goats produce the legendary cashmere wool. This wool is incredibly soft, warm, and lightweight, making it perfect for high-end garments. It's incredibly soft, warm, and expensive. However, the process of harvesting cashmere is labor-intensive, as it involves combing the goats to collect the fine undercoat fibers. However, they're not the easiest goats to raise, as they're adapted to high altitudes and cold climates. They require specific conditions to thrive, which can be challenging for farmers. And then there's the Pygora goat. These charming goats are a delightful blend of two breeds. These goats are a cross between the Angora and the Pygmy goat. They combine the best qualities of both breeds, resulting in a versatile and hardy animal. They produce a soft, luxurious fleece that's a blend of mohair and cashmere. This unique combination makes their wool highly prized by fiber artists. They're also relatively small and easy to handle, making them a great choice for small farms and hobbyists. With their friendly disposition and manageable size, Pygora goats are a joy to raise. Section 5. Health is wealth. Selecting healthy goats. Choosing the right breed is only half the battle. You need healthy goats. A sick goat is about as useful as a chocolate fireguard. First, check their eyes. They should be bright, clear, and free of discharge. If their eyes are watery, cloudy, or crusty, they might be ill. Next, look at their teeth. Goats use their teeth for grazing, so it's important that they're in good condition. Their teeth should be clean and free of any abnormalities. Finally, observe their movement. A healthy goat should move freely and easily. If they're limping, stiff, or reluctant to move, they might have an injury or illness. Section 6. Physical prowess and temperament essential assessment. Now let's talk about physical condition. You want a goat that's built like a tank, not one that looks like it's about to keel over. Check their body condition score. This is a measure of how much fat and muscle a goat has. You want a goat that's not too skinny and not too fat, but just right. Look at their coat. It should be shiny and free of any bald patches or sores. A dull, patchy coat can be a sign of parasites or other health problems. And don't forget about temperament. You don't want a goat that's going to charge at you with its horns every time you enter the pen. Observe how they interact with other goats and with you. Section 7. Breeding bonanza. Key factors for breeding potential. Finally, let's talk about breeding potential. Breeding goats is not just about pairing any two animals together. It requires careful selection and consideration of various factors to ensure the best possible outcomes. If you're planning on breeding your goats, you need to choose animals that are going to produce strong, healthy offspring. This means looking at their physical health, genetic background, and overall vitality. Age is an important factor. Goats that are too young may not be fully developed, while older goats might have decreased fertility or other health issues. You don't want to breed goats that are too young or too old. Typically, goats reach their prime breeding age between 2 to 5 years old. This is when they are most fertile and capable of producing healthy kids. Ideally, you want goats that are in their prime breeding years. This ensures that the offspring will have the best chance of being strong and healthy. Past breeding history is also important. A goat that has successfully produced healthy kids in the past is likely to do so again. If you can, find out how many kids a goat has had in the past and how healthy they were. This information can give you valuable insights into the goat's breeding potential. And of course, you need to consider the buck. The buck contributes half of the genetic material, so his health and traits are just as important as those of the doe. The buck is half the equation when it comes to breeding, so make sure you choose a good one. Look for a buck that is not only healthy but also has desirable traits that you want to pass on to the offspring. Look for a buck that's healthy, well-conformed, and has a good temperament. A calm and manageable buck will make the breeding process much easier and safer. Remember, breeding goats is a long-term commitment. It's not just about the immediate results, but also about building a strong, healthy herd for the future. Choose your breeding stock carefully, and you'll be rewarded with a healthy, productive herd for years to come. The effort you put in now will pay off in the long run. Now go forth and breed. With the right approach, you'll have a thriving herd that will bring you joy and success.